Good morning, grade 9s. Welcome back to today's class. I see that we are at least 3 kids now and that we are on time for class this morning. I'm very glad to hear that. Okay, so we yesterday we stopped at the uitroepteken, the exclamation mark. Going to go through the rest of them today and then do an activity with you guys. Hopefully get finished all to have to be ready for the next part. We'll do a poem then in over the next few lessons. But okay, let's start with the uitroepteken then. So remember, I said to you yesterday that usually I'm recapping the uitroepteken so that we usually use it when we direct words. So for instance, when we give an order to somebody, an uitroep, then also when we are ontsteld or sad, wanneer ons spot, when we tease somebody, and then when we are surprised by something. And then the last one, when we wish something good on somebody, for instance, we're saying, may it go well with you, then we can also use an exclamation mark. It always comes at the sentence, always at the end of, well, not always, sometimes at the end of a verb, used a lot in advertisements, and then obviously used to give an emotion about something, to give emotion or to emphasize something. Then, as I said earlier, at orders, and that was then the uitroepteken. But now, if we go back the vraagteken, and there's only one use a vraagteken in Afrikaans, and sorry for that typo, it should be vraagteken. But a vraagteken there, a question mark, is used when we ask a question sentence. And now we're getting to this, which is an aandagsstreep or a dash, and I want you to listen to me now. It's very important that you pay attention to this one. The dash, then, as you know it in English, first of all, it is longer than a koppelteken in Afrikaans. So it's a longish stripe. The koppelteken, which is a skryfteken, looks like a small minus sign, but the dash is a bit longer. And it's also there to emphasize something and to put to take the reader's attention to something. Can be used instead of hakkies, as we know it, and usually you can use it in the middle of a sentence. For instance, die diere, and then you'll see there, which is honde, katte en mure. And dit word gebruik om getalle en woorde saam te voeg. So if I write the day down, for instance, 22nd of the 2nd, then I use a aandagsstreep as well. And then also it can be used for to put roads together or to put names together. So it's almost the same as a koppelteken. Kan soms in die middel van 'n dubbelpunt staan. So for instance, it can in die plek van 'n middelpunt staan. So sometimes we use the aandagsstreep instead of the and it's usually then after the aandagsstreep, then we will mention a few things. Dit word gebruik om 'n onderbreking in 'n sin te kry. Byvoorbeeld, ek is jammer, maar hy het net uitgeloop. So sometimes it's also used as a comma, and then om klem aan te dui in 'n sin. Byvoorbeeld, hy het wat skatryk is. So you will put something extra in a sentence, then you can also use it. That's why I say this last two stuff, you can use it a comma sometimes. Okay, take a picture of this, and then if you've got any questions, please pop me a message in the chat box quickly. Okay, so can I go on? Are you all fine? Let me hear. So, let me hear there from the rest of you. Are you all fine? Okay. Then, guys, I did ask for some regards to whether you get report cards or you do you get marks and stuff that's on report cards for you guys. I haven't received an answer yet. The people that are managing the school are very, very busy. So they are also just making sure that everything is ready. So I'm sure that they'll be there very, very soon. So I don't want you guys to worry about this now. Let's just give them a chance also to sort everything out. They are very busy, and this is a passion project. So we are all very passionate about teaching. So we want to make sure that you guys are happy and that you guys get the education that you deserve. So on that note, remember the 27th of July is the assessment, and it's an informal assessment. So I don't think, in my opinion, that you should worry about marks and stuff. Just try and do it and be happy. All right. So then the aandagsstreep and dash we did just now. So let's then look at a picture that I got in here. So this I got from a very nice PowerPoint that I got on the internet. This person also went and he or she made a PowerPoint for their kids. So this is a few extra stuff that they've written in here. So the dash is also used om aan te toon dat 'n sin afgebreek is. So you can also use it to indicate whether a sentence is cut short. Voor en na 'n omskrywing. So you'll see here, for instance, the first sentence there, om aan te toon dat die sin afgebreek is. If you look here, this person gave an example there. Ek wou jou nog vertel het, maar, and then the dash, wag, ek sal dit liewer nie nou doen nie of so ietsie. So you see it's the sentence was cut short and then they put another information in there. Then voor en na, and if you look at it here, dankie dat ek so iets gesê het. Then the dash, dit wou hy nie glo nie. So it was given extra information there. Voor woorde wat herhaal word om te beklemtoon, daar was wanorde, totale wanorde in die saal. So voor woorde wat herhaal word om te beklemtoon. So look here, daar was wanorde, there was chaos, and then the dash, total chaos in the hall. You'll see there. So emphasis the word chaos there. Then verduideliking wat na 'n volsin volg. Hy het toe uiteindelik hier opgedaag, maar nie alleen nie. So also a bit of extra information there. And then voor en na extra inligting wat in die middel van 'n sin ingelas word. Extra information in the sentence as well. So guys, please go and read through this. Make sure that you understand the differences between. Take a picture of this and see if you're on track. And then I got this from Taal Arsenal, amazing website, guys. If you ever need extra information or tests or something, go and have a look on that website. They've got lots of resources. Okay, let me hear Bule, Adis, Raiden, and then Ku. Are you all with me? Just say yes if you're all with me, please. I want to know that my kids are fine. Guys, are you there? Okay, Bule says yes, ma'am. Great. Guys, I'm very excited about the poem that we're going to do. And then I know it's off note now. And then also I made a PowerPoint about stomping. Very excited to teach you that. So yeah, but let's get this done first. Okay. Then we get to what we call aanhalingstekens, quotation marks. You'll see there I put a picture in there. And here is a lot of information about quotation marks. So I want you to focus now. First of all, we get two types in Afrikaans. We get the double and the single aanhalingstekens. Then, ons gebruik in Afrikaans meestal die dubbel. So we usually use the double quotation marks in English. But when we give a quote within a quote, then we use the single aanhalingstekens or quotation marks. So I wrote here for you. We usually use the double quotation marks in Afrikaans unless there is a quote in a quote. Then we use the single quotation marks. Then it's also used om direkte woorde aan te dui as iets nie letterlik bedoel word nie. It's to indicate direct words if something is not meant literally. Then obviously to quote something from a text. And then this is important. We use aanhalingstekens when we write down words from other languages. For instance, if you write something in English in an Afrikaans paper or something, then we usually use quotation marks. Look there, the data vinger, which is the memory stick in English. And then also the wolk, which in Afrikaans we speak about the wolk, but it's actually known as the cloud. Then look at this, I think it's a Latin name for a lion, the Panthera leo. So it's also it's out of vreemde tale, which means it's out of the other languages, but not. And this is the key here. So we write aanhalingstekens, we use it from another language. However, when it's a leenwoord, a word that we from another language but is now known as an Afrikaans word, for instance pizza and ikona, then we don't use the aanhalingstekens. So guys, this is something that we should focus on. When I write it, I write any text and I use an English word in Afrikaans, then it must be written in aanhalingstekens. But when that word is a recognized Afrikaans word, but we know that it comes from another language, such as Xhosa or Zulu, or like pizza, it comes from the Italian language, then and it's a recognized word in Afrikaans, then we don't have to use the aanhalingstekens. And then look at this example here, or this what I've said here, sogenaamd. Soms gebruik 'n mens aanhalingstekens om te wys dat iets ironies is. So sometimes I can also use the quotation marks to show that something is ironic. For instance, die inbreker is liefdevol aan die krag uit die huis begelei. This is an example. This sentence is saying that the thief was guided with love and attention out of the house. So in other words, that it's actually sort of sarcastic. You will never, if somebody breaks into your house, take the person out with attention. So you see there, it's actually ironic. It's funny. It's supposed to be sarcastic. All right. So that is then something that you should really take a picture of. So this is very important, guys. Okay. Can I go on? Let me see. I want to see yeses there. Can I go on to the next slide, children? It's only Bule that's participating today. Where's the rest? Adis, usually you also say something. Guys, wake up. I'm going on. All right, guys. Then the double pint. Now, I don't know what you call this in English. So I hope, but you will know, you will recognize the symbol, the double pint. Guys, very easy to remember. I always use this voor 'n reeks goed wat gedoen word. In other words, before a list of stuff that I'm going to mention, I will put the double punt. For instance, Suid-Afrika se groot 5 bestaan uit, and then the double punt, and then the list of stuff. Die leeu, die olifant, die luiperd, die renoster en die buffel. And the second one, by verduidelikings, byvoorbeeld, die reël is duidelik, stop by 'n stopstraat. So when I give an explanation and I want to emphasize it also, and I want to draw the reader's attention, then I can use a double punt. Stop by stopstraat. The rule is obvious, double punt, stop by 'n stopstraat, stop at a stop sign. You see there. And then 'n example, die dubbelpunt word gebruik voor woorde wat in die direkte rede aangehaal word. So guys, when you do report direct and indirect speech or reported speech, I think it's reported, I'm not sure. So the direct and indirecte rede. So with the direct reason, I'm going to use a double punt as well. So for instance, Professor Smith said, then it's a double punt, and then Professor Smith's direct words will be given in quotation marks then. Sorg dat julle julle opdragte betyds inhandig. So this is an important thing, and I got this from betterafrikaans.co.za. Also amazing website. So guys, if I give you the links or the resources in here, it means that you can go and have a look at that website, guys, and then pay attention. Remember, the teacher is not always the only resource you should get your information from. When you really study something, you should go and do lots of research. And then by tekstverwysings, byvoorbeeld die Bible of literature. So when I write from the Bible or something, then I'm also going to use a double punt. Then times, when I give it times like 1730, and then you also use it in maths as far as I know sometimes. Okay, so this is the double punt. Please take a picture. Okay, I'm going on. Guys, I think we're actually moving quite quickly. Then the hakies, in English, the brackets. We use it with inlassinne, as you know, it parentheses. An example hier, ons plaas sinne tussen hakies om iets te verduidelik as dit 'n vertaling is. So we place words in brackets when we want to explain something that is that comes from a translation. Of as dit 'n wisselvorm is. Byvoorbeeld, kyk hierso. Ek was gister, and then I want to say the day that was yesterday, Vrydag by die dokter. Jy moet die klos, the coil, eers verwyder. Die 6ste deel van Mozart se Requiem staan bekend as die Agnus Dei, Lam van God. Okay, so it's also there to put in additional information. Then we put words in brackets to explain something, if it's a translation or we want to indicate an alternate form. So that's what I've written there, while the resource said. Then, as 'n hele sin tussen hakies is, kom die hakie voor die eerste woord en na die punt, byvoorbeeld. Okay, so if a whole sentence is in brackets, then the bracket comes, then the full stop will come before the end of the bracket. Ek doen gewoonlik my inkopies by Spar, and then the person puts another sentence in here. Spar is 'n groot internasionale kettingwinkel, and because it's a new sentence, then the full stop will be in the bracket. And then as net 'n paar woorde in die sin tussen hakies is, maar die woorde is aan die einde van die sin, kom die punt na die hakie. Ek doen gewoonlik my inkopies by Spar, so listen to what I've said here. So it's the same sentence, but there's also another sentence is there in the brackets, but the words on the end of the sin, then now the full stop will be at the back. So ek lees hom weer as net 'n paar woorde in die sin tussen hakies is. So it's not the full sentence that's in brackets, it's just a few words to explain the previous sentence word. Then it will have the full stop at the end. Please pay attention to this. If it's a whole sentence in brackets, then it means the full stop will be before the bracket, the ending bracket. If it's only a few words, then it means the full stop will be behind the bracket. Okay, please take a picture. Max, it's fine. Don't worry. The D's, it's fine. Guys, I know it's early and I know it's very cold. I don't know if you live in Johannesburg, but it's -2 this morning. Well, it was -2, so it's very, very cold. Okay, take a picture, and then there's also a resource there that I got this from. Okay, guys, let's go on. Max and his guys, if you missed a few of these slides, just give me an indication if you want this to be emailed to you, or can I just put it in the drive, then you can access it. You've got the link. Okay, then comma punt. Okay, so we get, this is, I don't know what you call it in English, a comma, stop, full stop, I don't know. That's a direct translation. But here is the example. Dit word soms gebruik om die punt te vervang. So it's sometimes used to replace the full stop Afrikaans. Dit skep 'n pause, maar nie so lank soos wat jy sou kry met 'n punt nie. Okay, so remember guys, since I was grade 1, my teachers told me that we use a full stop and a comma to give us a break, to a breather when we read. So the comma punt can also be used to replace the full stop in Afrikaans. However, it's not then going to give a break for a break in the reading process, as long as it will be with the full stop. It's sometimes used to replace the full stop. It creates a pause, but not as long as you will get with a full stop. So that is what I was trying to say. Then remember, onthou, die eerste woord na die komma punt is nie 'n hoofletter nie. So this is the difference. If I use a full stop, the next word after the full stop will start with a capital letter. But it's not the case with the comma punt. So it will be a comma punt, and then the next word will not be a capital letter, unless, for instance, now it is a name, or it is required to have a capital letter, such as a name. Then a comma punt verander twee sinne in een sin. Die sin moet met mekaar verband hou. Guys, we can use it in between sentences. It verander twee sinne in een sin. So it can be used to change two sentences in one sentence, but it must be related to each other. Sy het verdwyn, ons het oral gesoek. So we can use the comma punt there. It will make it one sentence, but it must be related. She disappeared, we looked everywhere for her. So you see the sentences, the meaning is related to each other. And then it can stand in the place of the words en and maar. Dit staan soms in die plek van die en maar. Very important. Lastly, 'n komma punt kan ook in die plek van 'n weggelate woord staan, byvoorbeeld in 'n opskrif. Guys, it can also replace a word sometimes, especially when we, for instance, write a heading of something. Soos Maleisië se vliegongeluk eis 24, 12 oorleef. So a Malaysian plane crash, 24 dies and 12 survive. So that comma punt there replaces a word. Important, guys. Even me today, and I studied Afrikaans, sometimes I also use the comma punt wrong, and that's why I went to do specific research on it in ways to make it easy for us to remember. So please take a picture of this. This is easily used wrong in Afrikaans, just like the comma. Okay, guys, so let's go on now. Then this is an important one, the ellipse. The other word for ellipse in Afrikaans is the beletselsteken. Guys, that's actually, to me, it's a horrible word, beletselteken. Why not just use the word ellipse? But I think it's also called the ellipse in English, I'm not sure. Now, there's two main ways that we use it in Afrikaans. The first one is as daar iets uit 'n aanhaling weggelaat word. So it says there, it is used, something is omitted in a quote. So something is, you write the quote down, but you're taking some of the stuff out, then you can use a ellipse. And also, wanneer daar 'n onderbreking in 'n sin is, byvoorbeeld, al wat 'n mens kon hoor was 'n plofgeluid. The only thing we could hear was a explosion. Gelukkig het almal betyds ontsnap. Look here, then we use the ellipse. So and I was taught at school that sometimes a ellipse is used to think or to create a bit of drama. So that is what you can use the ellipse as well for. That is what I was trying to say in the second example there. So it's used when there is a break in a sentence, and then I can actually just add there for you guys that it is used to make the reader a bit think a bit, or to create drama, a dramatic effect in something. So there you go. That is the ellipse. 3 dots, not more than 3 dots, not less than 3 dots. Some people will give me 4 or 100 dots there, and then it's not an ellipse anymore. So just 3 dots. Okay, not 1 or 2, 3 dots. Okay, so that's the ellipse, guys. And then we're going on. I think the last one is on its way, and then we're quickly going to do an activity. So if you just take a picture there, then I can go on. Okay, let's go on. All right, then the asterisk, I always struggle to say this name, so I'm just going to say the stars. All right, you know what it's called. So there it is. It's used in 2 instances in Afrikaans, as in 'n teks gebruik word verwys na aantekening of verwys onder aan die bladsy kan die woord waarby asterisk is omskryf. Okay, guys, so it's just used in a text, for instance, at the end of a page, when I'm referring to something in the text, or of a resource, and then na paragraaf gebruik om aan te dui dat tyd verloop het. So guys, it is also used after a paragraph to indicate that time has passed. So take a picture of this, please. And then we're done with all the Leestekens. Then we're actually just going to do the activity. And hopefully, if we all work together and we all participate, it will go a lot quicker. Guys, it's quite a large class today. I'm very impressed. Onaka Betsy, you were today, no? Can't remember that you were in class. Okay, guys, let's go on. Now, I've gotten this sentences from book, and it is from a younger grades book, if I don't mistake it, but it's very good examples for us to actually go and have a look at and see what we can do. So the first sentence there is, nadat ons mekaar met modder besmeer het ons in die rivier gaan swem. This sentence has got quite a lot of work. Now, I usually tell the kids, this is a very sick sentence. You must take it to the hospital and fix it with punctuation and capital letters. So please type the sentence into the chat box correctly with the correct words of punctuation in there. Okay, so go for it. Fix sentence 1 for me, please. You are now the doctors. You must put in the right punctuation. Okay, so you can just type the sentence with the correct punctuation in there. For instance, the first one is must have a capital letter. That's the first mistake I see. Okay, so Atis, I see you will try, ma'am. Thank you. Wait patiently. See if you can fix that. Okay, so he says capital letter nadat. Okay, then I'm going to start writing the sentence here for you. Nadat. Ja. Ons mekaar met modder besmeer het. You remember I said, okay, let's give Adise a chance first. Maybe he can say that there should be something coming in there. I see 2 words that is the same. It's verbs. What's going to happen there? The word het is verbs. What's going to come in between those letters, or those words? Adise? A comma. That's correct. A comma between 2 verbs. You guys are awesome. Het ons in die rivier gaan swem. Guys, very easy. What's at the end of that sentence? At the end of the sentence, there should either be a full stop, exclamation mark, or a question mark. And there it is. Onaka Betsy said full stop, but he said full stop. Correct. That is the answer to that sentence. Well done. The next one. Jacques skreeu, Eina, jy trap op my toon. Okay, so this sentence is a bit of a head scratcher. First of all, capital letter Y. It's not just the beginning of a sentence, it's also somebody's name. Nee. Oh, look at that typo. Guys, my fingers are ice cold. It's freezed. Okay. What's going to happen here? Okay. Guys, listen to me quickly. That word eina is a tussenwerpsel. And remember, when it's used in a sentence, I'm not going to put the exclamation mark in there. I'm going to do what? I'm going to put a comma. Then the rest of the sentence, trap op my toon. And because there was an aspect of emotion, then I'm going to use a exclamation mark. All right. Now, Adhes and Boule and Princess are working with me now. So come on, guys. I want to see loads and loads of participation. Sentence number 3. Wanneer gaan jy leer om toemond te kou? When are you going to learn to eat with a closed mouth? Okay. First of all, capital letter. Thank you, Adhes. You are very good with capital letters. Wanneer? Okay, Anakabetsi says question mark. Good. Wanneer gaan jy leer om toemond te kou? Perfect. Thank you so much. Then Annelies sê ek is lief vir my land Suid-Afrika. Annelies says she loves her country South Africa. There's quite a few stuff that must happen in that 6 sentence. Guys, come on, doctors. Capital letter A. Yes, Annelie. Then C. Interesting, guys. I'm going to teach you now. Annelie sê apostrophe. Okay, so Onakabesi sê Suid-Afrika. Ja. Annelie sê ek is lief vir my land Suid-Afrika. And then a full stop. Okay, guys, actually, I think there should be a double punt and quotation marks also in there, but let's go for this one now because I see our time is limited. Wow, guys, I'm so happy that you're all participating today. For your interest, if you want the copy here, then you type Alt 136. So it's going to be Alt 136. If you type a test or something and you want to use the copy here, then it's Alt 136. And if you want to use the deel or the deelteken, then you type Alt 137. So there you go, guys. If you ever type a essay or something on the computer and you want to use the copy or the deelteken here, that's where you will get it. Okay. All right, let's go to the next activity. Ek wil by my ouma hulle gaan kuier, maar my suster wil by die huis bly. Ek wil by my ouma hulle gaan kuier, maar my suster wil by die huis bly. Come on, guys. Ek wil by my ouma hulle gaan kuier, maar my suster wil by die huis bly. What's going to happen there? Okay, Adis, you're correct. There's going to be a comma in front of what word? Guys, there's 2 positive words words that I always taught you that's going to have a comma. Maar and want. Good. So then comma, maar my sister wil by die huis bly. And then of course at the end, a full stop. Next one. Next one. Okay, guys, I see my internet connection is unstable. I hope that we are all with each other. Wanneer gaan julle nou weer met vakansie? Please have a look at this sentence and make sure if there's something that needs to change. Wanneer gaan julle nou weer met vakansie? Sentence. Does it need anything to be changed? Yes or no? D says no. You're correct. The sentence is just as it should be. Last one. Die man het rys, vleis en aardappels geëet. A list of stuff that's being mentioned here. Die man het rys, vleis en aardappels geëet. What's going to happen? A comma. Where will the comma be, Boule? Yes, Princess says between rice and flies. That's correct, because we're naming a list of stuff. And then what is the end of the sentence? It needs a full stop. Good. You guys are awesome. Okay, lastly, if not lastly, there's nee, jy moet dit nou gaan doen. Guys, after a nee and a ja, there's always a what. Great. So Princess said a comma after ja and nee, correct. And this is a order that's been given. What's going to be at the end? At the end of a order, there will usually be an exclamation mark. Correct. Thank you, Adis. Next one. Nicholas, jy behoort jou te skaam. It's a name. What's going to be behind that name? Good. So a comma behind the word Nicholas, and then Adis, you're correct. You're very good with this. And then a full stop at the end. Okay. Right. Julle hou mos van vleis of hoe? Julle hou mos van vleis of hoe? You do like meat, don't you? Or so, something like that. Julle hou. Guys, what's going to be at the end of this sentence? I'm asking something. A question mark, correct. Then number 7, Jan, wanneer gaan jy die skottelgoed was? Think carefully. Jan, wanneer gaan jy die skottelgoed was? Okay, guys, Onakabetsi says, all of you says a question mark, but just as with number 5, with the word Nicholas, the name, after the name there's also a comma. Correct. Princess and Adis and JD, you guys are very well. JD, I didn't see you in this class yesterday, or were you here? Okay. Ek hou van oh, there's a mistake. That's groete, maar nie van vrugte nie. So that must be, I can't take it. I'm going to have to fix it now. Me. Okay. Sorry. I'm like that. Okay. Ek hou van groente, maar nie van vrugte nie. What's going to happen? Ek hou van groente, maar nie van vrugte nie. Guys, I see a word there. A comma. Okay, a Princess said there should be a comma, and it's usually in front of the word want and maar. And what's going to be at the Onakabetsi says a full stop. Thank you. Well done. Number 9. Eina, dit is seer. What's going to happen? Exclamation, yeah, and up behind the word Eina, there will be a comma. Correct. Good. Next one. And this is look carefully. Ek het R2.50 in my beursie. Something is lost there. What's going to happen? Okay, a comma. Correct. And I would say Adis, yes, and then it will be a full stop at the end. The next one. And this, pay attention. Dit is as gevolg van haar dat ek nie kan gee nie. Guys, this is an abbreviation. What's going to happen there? Okay, I want to teach you something quickly. Adis says between the shortened words, yes. So listen to me now. Those that ATG, if AGW there, as gevolg van, is actually 3 words. So in between all those 3 words, after the A for us, the G for gevolg, and the V for van, must be full stops. As gevolg van. So look there. between the words, always, guys. And there must be one at the end as well, a full stop. Okay, you guys got this. Listen here. Ja, ons kan maar saam gaan. I'm not gonna give. Okay, at his and where will the comma be? Let me hear. In front, it's behind. Ja. Okay, and then the full stop at the end. Guys, I've actually seen a lot of in the past people that forget the full stop at the end. That's something you learn in grade 1. Please, guys, full stop, a question mark or exclamation. Okay, hou jy van die Avengers? Yes, I do. I love the Avengers. My favorite is Thor. Hou jy van die Avengers? Yes, question mark. Well done. Next. Die tannie het gaan inkopies doen want sy benodig bestanddele vir haar kos. Langs Guys. Yes, there should be a full stop, but you forgot something again. Before the words want and maar, there's always a what? A comma. Okay, and I think that was the last one. Kom hier. Order. What's going to happen? It's an order. I'm telling you, come here. What are we going to put in there? As sy onakebed sien at his, it will be a exclamation mark. Okay, guys, this is my email and the Google Drive links to, to everything that we've done today. So I will probably by tomorrow afternoon put everything in there that I've done this week with you, all the PowerPoint, so that you can start looking at it for your test as well. And then I really didn't forget about asking, as I said earlier, about whether this is counting or something like that. So I will definitely find out for you. As soon as I've got an answer, I will give it to you. Again, these people are really working to make this school a success. So let's actually keep them in our prayers as well. Okay, guys, thank you for participating in today's class. You are a great bunch of kids. I enjoy this class very much. Have a good day. Sanitize. Put on your masks. Stay safe. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.